Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD465.tv. Now, as you can see, we are bringing you project after project, crypto project after project, and we won't stop. Why? Because we always do research. That's in our nature. But that does not necessarily mean we are investing in all these projects. Some of them, we put them on our wish list. Others, we bring them to you just to make sure people are aware whether this is a decent project or not. And the project we are reviewing today is not different, and we are looking at Zeta chain or Zeta chain, whichever way you pronounce it. We're going to refer to it as Zeta chain, okay? But before we jump into the review of this project, guys, I'm not a financial advisor if you didn't know that already. If you do require financial advice, please approach someone who's trying to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. And if you're from the UK, please note that you are not meant to be watching this video. This video is not intended for you. So you should not be watching this video. Why? Because the UK authorities do deem crypto assets to be an extremely risky asset class, and they are trying to protect you. Now, let's move back to Zeta chain. Why are we reviewing it? We want to assess whether it's a safe project for us. You do your own research to invest in. Do things hold up? Does it have any fundamentals? And then we score it at the end when we apply our DYO or risk evaluation toolkit. Now, so what is Zeta chain? Zeta chain is the foundational public blockchain that enables omnichain smart contracts and messaging between any blockchain. It solves the problems of cross-chain and multi-chain and aims to open the crypto and global financial ecosystem to anybody. You know, crypto, you trade it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's in contrast to traditional stock markets, Monday to Friday. Maybe it's 9 to 4, or 9, I think it's 9 to 4 in the UK, which is terrible. The world has moved on. This is a world defined by technology, and crypto fits into that basket, technologically defined. Now, let's look at some of the key features for Zeta chain. The first one is chain abstraction framework. Here, this enables omnichain connectivity of the network to any blockchain. This framework is accessible through the universal EVM, which is a synchronous environment that can be called from any chain, manage native assets on any chain, and access asynchronous arbitrary messaging to call contracts on other chains. The second feature is hyper-connected nodes. Through Zeta chain TTS architecture, the network can sign and verify transactions on every connected chain. That is a powerful feature. By being able to read and write to connected chains in a secure, decentralized manner, these hyper-connected nodes provide a seamless chain abstraction framework for developers to build novel and powerful cross-chain applications. The third feature is Omnichain smart contract. Here, smart contracts deployed natively on Zeta chain can read, write to connected chains. And the fourth feature is cross-chain message passing, where we have that for. I think Polkadot have got something similar. A developer can pass messages, which is data and value, between chains and layers with simple function code. Through message passing, a decentralized application or dApp developer can build powerful cross-chain applications by simply implementing a few functions within their existing smart contract. So you do not even need to learn a different smart contracts language. Powerful feature as well. Managed external assets is the next feature. This allows assets on any chain to be managed just as a smart contract on a single chain can manage assets on its respective chain. A decentralized application or dApp on Zeta chain can thus orchestrate and bring smart contract logic to any connected chain. This property applies to all chains, including non-smart contract chains like Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Again, this is a powerful feature. Let's look at some of the value propositions for Zeta chain. Users and developers can move between and appreciate the benefits of any blockchain. We are talking of payments, DeFi applications, liquidity, games, art, social graphs, performance, security, privacy, and much more. As the first universal EVM, Zeta chain abstracts chains, assets, and data, orchestrating them to offer a seamless and comprehensive user experience across all connected chains. Zeta chain's mission is to serve as a platform for universal access, simplicity, and utility across any blockchain. Now, as part of our DYO or risk evaluation, guys, as you know, if you've been following this channel, you know we do apply our usual DYO or risk evaluation toolkit consisting of 13 elements in decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, as well as via Discord, age of the project team, project use cases, as well as the tokenomics. So let's start this section by looking at decentralization credentials for Zeta chain. Zeta chain is a decentralized and public blockchain network. It is built on Cosmos SDK and Comet by Byzantine fault-tolerant consensus. It has an inbuilt governance protocol that allows the network to modify and upgrade itself based on needs of ecosystem and network participants in order to support the public good and functionality of the Zeta chain network. Liquidity in the threshold signature scheme, also referred to as TSS, addresses are managed by a distributed network of validators in a decentralized manner. There are 4 primary participants within the Zeta chain ecosystem or network. We've got the Zeta core chain validator, who secure and maintain the network. Then we have Zeta chain observer signers, who secure and maintain observation of external chains, and the TSS address addresses and thereby the cross-chain functionality of the network. These two roles are badged into a single set of validators but may be decoupled later. Transacting users who pay fees to transact on Zeta chain EVM and for cross-chain transactions. And finally, Zeta token holders and delegators who can participate in governance and security of the network. That's on decentralization. Moving on to security. Zeta chain architecture consists of validators, observers, and signers. Validators participate in block production and receive rewards proportional to their bonded staking coins. Observers reach consensus on external chain events and states, and signers in a distributed fashion hold standard ECDSA and EDDSA keys to sign messages on behalf of Zeta chain. Zeta chain utilizes GG20 leaderless threshold signature scheme or TSS, which does distribute key generation and key signing. No single Zeta chain nodes or other individual has access to the complete private key at any point in time. All the inbound and outbound transactions and decisions made through state chains are recorded in the Zeta chain blocks, which are available, immutable, verifiable, and completely transparent. Moving on to scaling. The Zeta chain ecosystem is designed and aimed to scale with the increase of both utility and usage of the Zeta chain. So the more it's used, the more it scales. As far as interoperability is concerned, by composing messaging capabilities with Omnichain smart contracts, applications can abstract multi-leg cross-chain transactions in tandem with native asset movements and interaction. For example, a contract on Zeta chain could be called by a user on Bitcoin and also enact external contract calls on Ethereum and BNB chain and more leg thereafter, all in just one step by the user. Smart contracts deployed natively on Zeta chain can read write to connected chains. Zeta chain enables interoperability between any blockchains or layers by providing cross-chain value transfer and message delivery as well as native Omnichain smart contract support. When we look at social media presence, we are talking of over 1 million followers on X, formerly Twitter, and on Discord, just over 876,200 Discord members. Moving on to the project team. Zeta chain's founder was an early Coinbase employee and one of the creators of Basic Attention Token or BAT. Investors include all major market makers, top exchanges, early Coinbase and Binance employees including Dan Romero, Sam Rosenblum, and John Ye, as well as major contributors to some of the industry's widely adopted protocols and well-known funds including Polygon's JD Canaan. Over on LinkedIn, it is stated that Zeta chain has at least 52 team members. Now some use cases for Zeta chain. Ticker symbol ZETA or ZETA as some of you will call it. All transactions, incentives, data security, and cross-chain interaction require Zeta tokens to function. Zeta chain unlocks use cases and utilities such as Bitcoin smart contracts and programmability together with all other chains it connects to. Transaction fees on Zeta chain are paid out in Zeta tokens. Collected transaction fees are paid as rewards to validators, delegators, and other network participants in the proof of stake and protect the network from spam and denial of service attacks. The Zeta token is also used as the medium of value transfer between connected chains to facilitate value transfer without the creation of new wrapped assets. Zeta is used in core pools that the protocol uses to exchange for external ZRC20 gas assets to pay for and write outbound transactions to external chains. And finally, Zeta is used for voting in governance proposals. You're talking network policy upgrades and so forth. Let's move on to the tokenomics for Zeta chain. Ticker symbol ZETA. Token supply 2.1 billion, circulating supply 12.64% or just over 265 million. Token distribution, user growth 10%, ecosystem funds 12%, validator incentives 10%, liquidity incentive 5.5%, protocol treasury 24%, core contributors 22.5%, purchasers and advisors 16%. So inside the token allocation, according to our own evaluation, amounts to over 60%, which is way above our threshold of 35% to be able to say, yeah, we can defend this. Over 60%, I think it's skewed heavily towards project insiders, which is always something we say it's a red flag. Anyway, that's the brief description and the brief review of what Zeta chain is. Now let's move on to the scoring part, where we are going to score the 13 elements we've just briefly reviewed as part of this exercise. So the 13 elements we're going to be scoring are decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, as well as via Discord, age of the project use cases, tokens issued at project launch, tokens in circulation at the time of recording, maximum tokens available, as well as inside the token allocation. So let's start with decentralization. It's 5 points out of 10 on security, 5 points out of 10 on scaling, 7.5 points out of 10, interoperability, 10 points out of 10, project team, 7.5 points out of 10, social media presence via X, 7.5 points out of 10, social media presence via Discord, 7.5 points out of 10, age of the project, 5 points out of 10, project use cases, 7.5 2.5 tokens issued at project launch, 2.5 tokens in circulation at the time of recording, 2.5 maximum tokens available, 5.10. Inside the token allocation, it's way above our threshold. We are going to give it 0.10. So guys, those are the scores we've allocated to Zeta chain. Do you agree? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and also let us know if you hold Zeta chain. The aggregate score for Zeta chain, as far as we are concerned, comes up to 72.5 points out of 130, which puts Zeta chain within the could go to zero category. Now, I don't know about you though. I think Zeta chain, based on the key features and the use cases, I think this is a packed project. It's got a lot to offer, and I like where they are taking the blockchain narrative and the crypto narrative. What do you think? Interacting with Bitcoin in a programmable way, no bridges, managing assets on a third-party network from your own network without moving any funds. To me, that is just brilliant. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Until the next one, guys, I'm your host, FD for 65.tv, signing out for now. Bye.